All right, I've got a quick question for you guys. Do you hate playing games the way they were intended to be played? Do you think that touch controls on any game that's not on a smart device is janky? Well, what if I told you that you could play some old school Genesis games with touch controls that were designed in the 90s? This here is a Turbo Touch 360, and it's a Sega Genesis controller without a D-pad. It just has a touch panel here. This controller has actually gotten kind of infamous from what I've seen on the internet because no one thinks that these controllers are worth their salt. And I'm here to actually give it a try and see what I think of it, which I did not that long ago. So let's roll some of that clip. I want to just barely be able to hear it so that way it'll have that synced up. Okay, so Turbo Touch. Now, it was really funny whenever I bought this controller in Gatlinburg. They had a picture on, or not a picture, but like a sticker on the controller that said "works but sucks." So you know, like they knew it was trash, or at least they believed it was trash, and I found that really funny, just because it's janky, because you know it's touch controls of the '90s. What do you expect? But for something like Sonic here, for something like Sonic here, it's honestly not that bad, because you don't need like, you need precision, but you don't need like precision in 8 different directions. Like I think that might be where this thing falters, is trying to give you precision in 8 different directions. That's why I also have Sonic 3D Blast down there, which we're going to pick up here in a minute and give it a try and see how much of it's complainer worthy from this. But playing Sonic 2, not bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is an ergonomic nightmare, but I can't say that the touch controls don't respond. Like, they respond exactly like you'd expect them to, or exactly like you'd hope they would. It seems to be working pretty well. I feel bad for any little brother that gets this thing though, because no self-respecting gamer is going to use anything other than your first-party controllers. What was that, Sonic? Okay, I still can't get into that, but that's that. So we're at the boss fight now. We'll fight the boss, and then we'll move to We'll move to Sonic 3D Blast. There we go. But now the big question. How does this controller play with something that requires a bit more precision? I can only hope that that's recording the audio well and it's not like terrible. I might just, it's gonna be mono, so let's do, that's the video signal, you dumb. So now let's see how this plays with a 3D game. Probably not gonna go as great. I'm already concerned. Okay. So far not super bad. And like, I know the point of this controller, or at least maybe not the point, but I know this got like endorsed by doctors for not being as aggressive on the joints, because you're not actually having to press down. It's simply just a matter of touching the pad. So it's not as like harsh on the body, which I can appreciate that. Like, hello, Knuckles. Oh, okay. Oh, although it's been a hot second since I played Sonic 3D Blast with any kind of intensity. So anyways, is it as like responsive and stuff as you want from a game like this? Or from a game period? No. God, no, it's not. Is it the worst thing since literal hot garbage? Also no. That's kind of where I stand on it. I gotta be honest with you guys. When I bought this controller, I expected to hate it. Touch controls are not fantastic anyway, but especially not something that's designed for it. Like, a smart device is designed with touch input in mind. But Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo games are not designed with touch input in mind. So needless to say, I went into this expecting to have a poor experience. But
I can't say I hated it. Like,
it's nowhere near as jank as you would expect. And I can actually understand some of the claims that were being made about it being better for the body. You're not having to exert that muscle tension to press buttons over and over and over again for extended periods of time, especially with how long people were playing these games whenever they first came out. So do I recommend owning a TurboTouch 360, either for the Super Nintendo or for the Genesis? Absolutely not. This is not an enjoyable way to play these games. This is not the intended way to play these games. You should not use this to play these games. But if you're looking for an interesting new way to play your games and you have one of these that you could go pick up, go for it. It's an interesting controller that I have to say does not deliver on whatever the opposite of hype is. So yeah, give it a go. Who knows, you might find one of your new favorite controllers. I doubt it, but you might. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a good one, y'all.